Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary difficulty. I'm Bobtheorc, and I am tired. It was a long day today. I just now got off of work. But it was a productive day. We had a good day. So now we're going to go invade Scotland, because no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. This is episode 20 of Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary difficulty, and I hope you guys enjoy, and here we go. But first, are your light cruisers getting old? Do they not go as fast as you really need them to be? Well, that's what upgrades are for. This handy-dandy upgrade button lets you refit the ship with all the new stuff that no longer fits because everything's bigger. Alright, let's see what we can do with this guy. So first off, we can go to geared turbines, and that really helps with the speed. Go put a shaft on, and we'll do some of this. And we'll give it a Citadel 2 and an anti-flood 2, and let's go with cordite. And give it conic 4 and advanced radio. And let's give it more belt and deck, which doesn't seem to matter that much. And let's make our guns bigger. Alright, so we need to sort some of this out now, don't we? Alright, so first off, can you scooch backwards a bit? No, you cannot. And not even a little bit. No, this is where it wants to be, right there. Alright, well, but this makes it, I can scooch you a little bit. And why are we not, let's have you face this way. That looks like a better idea. Why won't you fit there? I guess I could do that. I mean, not quite what I was expecting, but all right. Right on, we could do that, I guess. Alright, so first off, welcome to whoever's watching. Second of all, we want to go faster. So front tower 5. What do we have for front towers? That's our best we got. And our funnels, these are enhanced funnels, yeah. So that's as good as we can get there too. Now, we want to go fast. I want to make this thing go as fast as we can. And I think so 28, 29 knots gets kind of big. 30 knots. If we go forced boiler, we go 29 knots. That's actually not bad. That's pretty good. That's 5980. 29 knots is pretty good. We've got these guns are kind of okay. These 2.9s are kind of okay. These are all kind of okay. I'd like to have less. There we go. Forward belt or forward offset. So this is pretty good. Let's make the inner belt's not going to be great. Don't have a lot of tonnage to play with. The inner deck, we're not really going to take a lot of plunging fire, I don't think. Now, one possibility So we're going 29 knots. We've got a 9,000 kilometer range, and we've got basically 17 tons on the table. If I do this, that makes me too heavy. But we could... I could beef this up a little bit. And give me a 13,000 kilometer range. And it's not bad. It's not a bad idea. Definitely give me a better range. It's kicking me up on my crew, you know, by about 50 more crew. That's a little bit troublesome. Could scooch that up a little bit. And so do I want the extra range? Probably the extra range isn't a bad idea. It gives me a lot of range. 29 knots is fast. I kind of like this. Why? Yeah, don't do weird things, game. And maybe I can tweak it a little bit more. And that makes these things pretty pricey, though. So let's see if we can tweak it just a little bit further. I could go with the bigger belt. I kind of want to have... There we go, a little more armor on the guns. Actually, what I really want is I really want more barbette. There we go. That's what I want right there. It's balanced. It's super fast. It's got a long range. And I think this will be just fine. So this is going to be my new Sancho Panza. Yeah, this is going to be really nice. We're going to go for this. Yeah, JP, I'm on Discord. Come hop in. All right, so this is good. Let's go check out the Don Quixotes. Enjoy my hot cup of tea, and we're just gonna kind of relax tonight. Hey, JP, how are you doing?
How are you?
I can kind of hear you.
I know what the problem is. Hang on.
So let's get these new Don Quixotes going. I am I, Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha. My destiny calls and I go, and the wild winds of fortune shall carry me onward, or whither, wherever they blow. Whither, wherever they blow, onward to glory I go. Yeah, so there's my Don Quixote ships. Alright, so let's see how fast we can make these guys. Well, these little guns are pissed off, aren't they?
How's that? Is that better? Can you hear me now?
That's a lot better, yeah. Let's
I
go.
had my earbud in, so that's why it messes with my microphone.
Right on. Earbuds do that sometimes. Let's go get this Conic 4. We'll go with the radio, enhanced radio. Alright, so I'll go with forced boilers. And these little 2.9s are kind of pissed off. We'll take those off. And I wonder how fast I can make you. I'll go 27 knots. I don't know if it really likes going 20. Nope. So I could definitely do 26. I can go 26.5. 26.7. I can go 26.8. I could... So I've got 353 tons. And I could jack this up and I would have... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go jack up that, give us a nice long range. And let's go adjust these things. And let's go, because I'm not fitting those on. Can I get that? Oh, you know what we need to do? I need to lengthen the gun barrels. Those 2.9s. Let's... What's your firing arc? You can fire all the way down that way, which is pretty good. Now if I put you here, that limits your firing arc quite a bit. I could put you over there. Alright, so that I have to be in pretty tight. Alright, so this is not awful. I could go faster and lose engine efficiency. Holy crap, I can make this guy go 28 knots. Jesus. He'll be really fast then. I wonder how much armor I could give this guy. I really can't give him a lot more armor. Let's see here. We got... Let's go Cordite for the longer range, because our flash fire chance is going to be awful anyway. 27... 43, yeah, this is just awful. Well, maybe we keep it like this. So we could... Oh, I didn't go with the better Citadel, did I? I better go with better Citadel. And I better drop the speed. Let's go 27 knots. Which is still pretty frickin' fast.
Is that a battleship?
That's a heavy cruiser. It's my Don Quixote class cruiser.
Ah, okay, heavy cruiser. I'm like, You're getting battleship going up that fast?
Yeah,
Wow.
by giving it nothing else but engine, I can get some pretty fast battleships if I really want to. Can I get a 4-inch? How high can I make my 3? If I could get a, I can get a pretty respectable deck. I should probably go ahead and do the cordite. I mean, it makes you kind of splody. But I think that's probably... I don't like the flash fire chance. But you know what I could do is I could go with TNT. And I'm going to change you guys to cap ballistic and soft capped shells. That gives me a better flash fire chance. This will be more for punching through stuff, and the light cruisers will set stuff on fire. So this'll be pretty good.
Hey Bob, I'll be right back. I gotta restart my phone. It's doing something weird.
Okay, you have fun with your weird phone. I'll be here. I don't like this pitch and roll so much, but I can't really do too much about it. We'll make a few more tweaks and adjustments. Yeah, we got the draw it as high as we can. No, I think this will be okay. This will be a pretty okay ship. Now let's just go tweak you a little bit. Actually, I still have some tonnage on the table, so we'll tweak it a little bit more, actually. If it'll let me. Let's just beef up the conning tower. We'll do that, because I really want these barbettes to be solid, because I don't want this thing to explode on me. I think it's about as good as we're going to get it. Oh, I should go with unbalanced rudder. I gotta go and... And it looks like that's what we got. It's balanced and it's super fast. This will be hunting stuff down. Yep, as good as we're gonna get it. Alright. There we go. That's my ship.
Okay, back.
Welcome back.
That fixed everything.
You sound a lot better now, too.
Yeah, it was something to do with the fact that I was hooked to the earbuds when I started the thing, and it had a carryover effect.
Right on.
Weird.
Are you on, like, speakerphone now, or... What do you, how do you, what
Yes.
do you, okay.
I was on speakerphone before. But it was somehow confused with the earbuds still.
Ah, okay. Alright, so this
Technology
Who's
is
happy?
wonderful until it stops working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on my cruisers. I can't get the early cruisers like that one
Hmm.
up above. I don't know. I think I got them up to 22 knots now.
Once you get geared turbines, the geared steam turbines, it makes a huge difference.
What do you pair them with for the engine or boiler? I mean,
Right now I've got forced boilers.
forced is better for funnel capacity, right? And
Mm.
then induced is
It's better
does
for
other
having,
things.
yeah, induced has less smoke interference.
Yeah, I've found using on some of like smaller ships, I'm better off using induced than I am uh, forced.
Yeah, it just depends on how much funnel capacity you want to go for. So
Yeah, my
50,
torpedo
60,
boats and early light
80.
cruisers, they don't need the forced.
I mean, I
I
like
just did
balanced ideally, but
30 refit.
let's see how much. So 177. All right, how are we doing on 188? That's okay. That'll be good enough. Do I have anything small that I can refit while I'm at, like one of these destroyers or?
I had a wild idea for a campaign.
Hmm.
You have your starting ships, and I would definitely start with one of your strategies of going lots of battleships and make them as cheap as possible. But after that, you can't build anything. You have to take ships from other nations and refit them.
I've been actually having a lot of success taking other countries' ships and capturing them and rebuilding them.
Yeah, I've been doing with this. I've taken Germany's entire fleet twice and America's twice. And I've got some really cool ships in
Yeah.
my little Italian Navy. I just thought a challenge would be to, make it to where, you can build designs to sell to your allies, but you cannot actually build them yourself.
That you're just being a pirate and just taking other people's stuff.
Exactly. That's a good name for the campaign style, even the pirate campaign.
So just other than starting ships, you're not allowed to build new ships. You can only steal other people's ships.
Correct. You can build all you want for your allies. You can have all the cool designs for your allies, but you cannot build any of your own ships.
I would probably do something where you can't build anything other than like light cruisers.
Yes, we are well
Because
familiar with your love of the light
because
cruiser.
those are your pirate ships.
R.
Are if yeah once I figure out how to once I finish this campaign, I'll probably try doing the arms race or the naval, whatever that mod is that lets you play the minor nations.
Yeah, naval arms race,
Yeah,
NAR.
that changes a lot of things apparently that I don't necessarily want to deal with. How badly beat up? I don't know how beat up you guys are. I don't know. I wish I could see how beat up my guys are. I'll try auto-resolving this. I hope I don't lose the ship. Oh, okay, we sunk. I took a lot of damage there, so I'm going to have to go send these guys back.
Warhound Actual is the only other YouTuber that I have seen that's basically following NAR closely, and he said that for him anyway, it is a very complicated mod.
That is my concern. Ouch, holy crap, he took 98% damage? Jesus Christ. Alright, well you're going back home. I need to take something here so I can maintain my... I mean, Britain's getting its ass stomped. I mean, they're getting all their shit taken.
I know that Brother Monroe is going to be looking at including the unlocks in Dreadnought Improvement Project in his mod.
Right.
That is a very simple, mod, basically a click and go kind of almost level mod. So I think I'm gonna just wait for 4 to 6 months and let him figure out how to make it simple.
That might be the smart thing to do.
Because if I still haven't even tried, just adding something as a drop-down mod on Steam. I'm still too tentative for that.
Yeah, I haven't done any of that stuff. Who do I want to be nice to? Yeah, I may actually replay the Spanish campaign because I've made some pretty serious strategic mistakes that I think I could have done a lot better now that I've done it once.
You're talking about the Panama Canal?
Well, not just the Panama Canal, but there's a... So, for example, like, I didn't finish naval invading Western USA because I thought my army would land invade it, and now for some reason I'm at peace with the United States, which that's not quite what I wanted.
Somebody else, America will get uppity eventually. They've done it in my campaign 3 times.
Yeah, the thing is, they're all beat to shit right now, so everybody behaves better when they're all beat up. I only have a 66% chance to take you. That's not a lot of fun. So you've got 100% chance. So 3 more turns there, and then I'll move them down here. I might take several attempts at Scotland to get them. How many dudes? I don't have enough. All right. Where are the rest of... I know I have some extra... I've got a couple of these guys. So let's go put you over there. Yeah, there's just a number of things that I would have done very differently. How many... Oh, yeah, so ship design. Let's go refit. Where are these Tulsa class ships? Is that the only Tulsa I have? Do I not have a newer Tulsa? I thought
doing the refits from lots of other countries makes me really wish that there was a way to see how many of a certain class of ship you had, because I ended up doing basically a full fleet refit earlier today, and I ended up refitting 3 classes that I didn't even have any ships for. They'd all been sunk, and I hadn't noticed it.
Oops.
Yeah. And they were all obsolete, so I couldn't copy them and still make use of my refit. So it was a waste of 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, it would have probably taken me longer than that to figure out that I didn't have any, because I have so many classes, what with all the things I've taken.
Yeah, that's the problem. It really clutters up your...
Yeah, oh man.
How much tonnage do I have available? I've got 83. I got 10,000 tons. So this is... How much do you weigh? You weigh... Alright, we can refit one of you guys.
I don't know when exactly in 1914 the canal is supposed to trigger, whether it's at the beginning, in the middle, in the end. But I am really, really curious to see whether you have the sufficient GDP to go ahead and trigger the event.
Yeah, I'll be curious also. I've got I guess this light cruiser's finished, so let's I want to make sure that you're somewhere where you can cover, we'll go send you over to here to guard him. Okay, so this has 1 of 4. Alright. So I think that's okay. How are my transports doing? 122. We're kind of holding our own. Not great, but we're holding our own. Any pesky battleships? I may end up just going and taking all of the British Empire at this point. Although I want to knock out France and Germany before they get too powerful. The problem is my army logistics is down to 49% because I've just taken such a beating. France is up to 34. Germany's probably really good too. Germany's at 7%. I might be able to take them. They got they got 203 ships.
Wow.
So I guess Germany's going to be the next big one that I have to beat down. And maybe the thing to do is to finish taking over Britain and just all of their stuff. Try rebuilding my transport fleet.
For the second campaign in a row, I have had France actually collapse while in possession of a huge empire.
Yeah.
Leaves this huge swath of Africa and other places as ungoverned, and the land grab that follows. Wow.
Well, that's the other thing I might do with the U.S. is I could take California, collapse the country, and then try to land grab central USA.
Yeah, it's just a matter of waiting at that point.
And maybe that's what I should have done instead. I really think I just wasn't aggressive enough in this. Do we have the Panama Canal now? I clicked it reflexively. And Britain pushed back my offensive.
Can you scroll back through the event menu?
Ecuador. Let's get Ecuador, sure.
Yep, there it was. Yep, it flashed across the screen. You got it.
Sweet. Oh, because you heard me on Discord before the lag.
Exactly. Yep.
Nice. Yep, there it is, right here. All right.
So you had sufficient GDP. Ooh, yummy. Colonial conquest. Those are like snacks for me. I love those.
Yeah, I just need to... How many tons do I need? 3,000 tons. Here's my just-in-case fleet. $137,000 tons should be sufficient.
You think?
And I'm glad I left them over there just in case. So... Oh, that went overboard. But, my transport capacity is going up.
How much percentage are you getting each month at full expenditure?
Right now I'm getting over 4%. So, apparently, from what I was reading on the forums, you can only build a fixed number of transports per turn. And the percentage is based off of how many transport you're building compared to the size of your economy. So you can't build more than, let's say, you know, 5 or 6 transports a turn, let's say. Or at least that's what people are theorizing, that, you know, just because your economy gets bigger, you're still building a finite amount of transports. Or maybe the number of transports you build is dependent on your shipyard size. I'm not. I'm not.
Almost sounds like if you get to the point where money is not a problem, you actually want to start negatively affecting your own GDP to keep the number of transports you need down or suppressed.
Yeah, the thing is, this is all speculation. I don't think anybody actually knows what it takes. All I know is I need to build up a lot more than I got.
I'm having a weird difficulty with my torpedo ranges not improving, even though I've upgraded them.
To be honest, I never pay attention to torpedoes, so I don't... I mean, I use them
Right.
occasionally, but I don't use torpedoes enough. If I'm using torpedoes, that means something went wrong. Or I'll use torpedoes to get a ship to turn, to make them turn, and like I'll send a torpedo, because my torpedo boats, I'll send them on ahead and I'll launch torpedoes to try and get the enemy fleet to turn back towards my battleships to kind of corral them. I guess the nice thing is, now that I made peace with the U.S., I'm not losing transports so bad. Haiti. Yeah, we're going to take Haiti. You got to save the cats. Did it let me...
Save the cats?
Yeah, you haven't heard all the reports about, like, the Haitians eating cats?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you're missing out. Alright, so the problem is that I need ships, but I have this convenient Panama Canal now, and you guys only need 3,000 tons, which means I can leave 30,000 tons there and send the other
70-odd thousand.
Yeah, let's see here. So you need... These are 15... So I'll leave that battleship there. There's 15,000. And... You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the Paladin. That's 15,000. And I'd like to leave a couple of... I'll just leave these 2 battleships, and I'll send the rest. 1 of 3. Okay. Let's see if that works out well. And then up here, you're 3 out of 4. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. I really don't want to mess with that. There's no point in sinking British convoys at this point. They're so screwed. How many ships do they even have? Because I mean, Britain's been... Yeah, their growth is negative, so they're having a lot of trouble. I'm gonna have to hurry up and conquer the rest of them, probably.
Or just let them have a peace after you take the British Isles and take all their ships, such as they are.
Yeah. I probably need to get to war with somebody else, because I'm sort of dependent on a wartime economy to pay for this massive amount of stuff that I have. But we'll see. I'm running about 5 years behind schedule on my expansion. And I was really relying too much on my army to do what it needs to do. And the army just didn't. So, yeah, we're definitely getting... I got Shetland, that's good. Not selling you those things. I'm up to 131 on the transports, that's good. I've got plenty of stuff to refit here, which is good. So all you guys up in Shetland are going to now come down to Scotland and help your boys out. Do we have any other battleships or any... You're still getting repaired. You got so busted up. Have you guys staffed up anybody yet? No, you haven't. I've got 67%, which isn't awful.
You know, talking about mods, you might like Dreadnought improvement. You might not. Subs are not a thing. You literally turn them off completely. And mines are not a thing. You turn them off completely. So, and you can't react to them. Because I remember they had a brief period during the beta where you could select in the startup screen whether you wanted subs or mines active.
I
and
never,
then they took that.
I never noticed that, actually.
Well, they don't have it anymore. It was back when it was still in beta.
Oh, okay.
About a year ago, about a year and a half ago.
Right.
And Warhound, he's tried dip. He didn't like it because he likes having subs present.
Yeah. I don't mind this.
Yeah, I don't mind them, but I don't like them either. I've never built one.
It gives me something for... I never built one, but it gives me something for my destroyers to do. Let's go refit you guys. And then let's go refit all of you. That is a lot of... There we go. Get you guys all up and going. You guys are going to be awesome soon. And
U.S. built some subs that actually terrorized me about 15 years ago in my game.
I have enough small ships that it's never really a big problem. Let's go delete you because you don't need to be there.
Well, we hadn't had subs this before that yet, so I'd only put it on minimal depth charges on poor ASW, and these 4 subs were sitting down there in the Caribbean, and they literally obliterated 2 medium-sized task forces while I was in the process of frantically building destroyers dedicated to hunting subs. I'm not kidding. Those 4 subs sank like 9 ships and sent at least another 9 back to port with massive damage in the span of about 8 or 9 months.
Yeah, I've just never had a problem with subs, but
they were holy terrors.
That's pretty crazy.
It was fun. I had to go on an emergency building program just to deal with those 4 suckers.
Oh no.
It was fun.
All right, let's see if we conquer this stuff.
Go, man, go. Oh, hey, next time you're at that screen, look and see where your GDP is, and we know that at least that is high enough.
I think it's like 40 million or 50 or 40 or 50 billion.
Okay, so we know the threshold is lower than that.
Yeah, it's something. It's something like that. I'll check it out here in just a minute.
Yeah, everybody seems to agree that the Panama Canal appearing, if you're not the U.S. and you hold it, is tied to the GDP, but nobody knows
Oh,
what the trigger number is.
I got Scotland.
Yes.
So let's see here. So I am at. Well, I'm at 103 billion.
Okay.
So I'm making shitloads of money. So you're at 100%. So you boys can go back. You know what I ought to do? I ought to just fucking invade Canada. Let's.
I wish you could.
Well, I mean, I can invade this part of Canada. All right. So what's going on? What's going on here? So you boys, 11%, 6. So the army's going to take care of that. I don't have to worry about you. You're going to do your job. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take this part of Canada just because you don't need to have anybody here. And we're going to start just cleaning up the Caribbean at this point because this is my town now.
That's your swimming pool.
It's my swimming pool. And can I launch any more naval invasions on England? Yes, I can. So what can I invade? What's the most expensive? And the Cayman Islands is quick and easy. So we'll just do you because you're quick and easy. The way I figure is the longer that I have them in foreign control, the faster they're going to potentially grow just because AI bonus, but maybe that's not true. Let's go park you guys up there. Now these ships, I'm going to let the army deal with that. I've got these cruisers, which we're going to nom nom them. Who do I want to nom nom them, though? Not you guys. I want something fast. You guys are kind of fast.
Southern England is hard to naval invade, if I remember correctly. So the fact that the army is actually helping.
They're doing their job for once. You guys are too slow.
Gotta keep an invasion going, otherwise, your government may peace out when you're at 96% and take it away from you.
Even if I have a naval invasion going, they sometimes peace out anyway.
I thought they couldn't ask for a peace treaty if you had a naval invasion.
No, apparently not. So we're going to send you over here. We're going to go take Northern Canada. Or Eastern Canada.
Nobody expects Spain in, Canada.
No, not even a little bit. So you're pretty fast. You're 26 knots, but I want somebody faster. 20 knots.
Admiral Fang, bring out the comfy chair.
There's 25. I don't have anybody really fast that can go hunt his ass down. Or maybe I just don't worry about him. He's coming from a long distance, so maybe he's going to be...
Low fuel.
Maybe. I've got this guy. He's a small cruiser, though. I don't really want to... These are all... I mean, these comfy chairs are pretty powerful. All right, we're gonna go send you over there. You boys... We're probably gonna go send... I'm just gonna let the army deal with this. The army's doing fine there. I'm gonna send you guys over here. And you guys have Well, you got that Missouri. All right, you know what? Here, that's right.
One nice thing about auto resolve is you don't you're less likely to sink the enemy ship, so more trophies to take.
Well, I mean, generally, I want to sink their ships. I'm not only playing for captures. All right, so we're gonna do that. That should be good enough. And then you torpedo boats. We're gonna. I need to think about who I'm gonna be antagonizing. I could beat up on the U.S. again and just capture California and just get it over with. And that might be what I want to do, is just knock their ass out. I'm going to have to deal with Germany soon.
Are they being obnoxious?
No, they're just being. I'm trying to knock out the technologically advanced people. So Germany's very advanced, and Britain's very advanced. So Germany's really the only people that can compete with me. And ideally, I want to get to the point where my army will just army invade away, but I have to get to where I can protect my transports in a continued war state. Because I'm growing by GDP by conquest, not by actually grabbing stuff. Hey, Marty. So, all right. So how are we going to? Yeah, I really think Germany. I was gonna take out France next, but France has a good army logistics, and whereas Germany doesn't. But I kind of want to just knock the U.S. out because I'm never gonna land invasion Central USA, but if it's ungoverned, maybe I can go take it, right?
Exactly, and it'll be a lot easier.
So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I should have done that 10 years ago.
I would say once you have the Caribbean all tidied up, and that bit of Canada and southern England, go ahead and don't get anything else started invasion-wise, and try to get Britain into a peace, and take their fleet, take whatever little islands they still might have in the Pacific, and leave them sitting there as the United Australia.
Well,
and then nom the West Coast.
Yeah, and it depends on if I want to. If I'm going to take over Germany next, I may want to grab a couple territories in Africa that I can launch attacks from. Okay, so he goes 25.5, so he's faster than what I've got, so we're going to just auto-resolve it and hope for the best. Alright, that's fine. Because mostly I just need those British ships to fuck off for a while. Because I'm taking losses in the North Sea that I don't want to take. I got the Cayman Islands. I got Haiti. So now the cats are safe.
Yay!
And that's...
Yeah, you're gonna definitely have to beat up the rest of the British Navy in the North Sea. Stop those transport losses.
Yeah. So let's go send you guys over there. And so the question is, do I provoke the U.S. from now, or do I'm kind of thinking I'm going to provoke the U.S. first and get them knocked out, because I want to build up my transports again before I take Germany, because that's gonna hurt.
Totally agreed. What's how fast is Southern England advancing?
They're at 62 earlier. Let's just try to. Let's go antagonize you. Let me see what other, if there's any other ships I can refit while I'm at it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to hit.
Parking a fleet off of the west coast will also help with that increasing of tensions.
Yeah, I'll do that as soon as I...
Some countries react really badly to having fleets in their waters, and others are
Others just
like
don't care.
completely chill. Yeah, they're totally chill. Like Austria-Hungary, they could care less. China, if you go down in there between modern day Taiwan and the coast, they lose their minds at like 30 tension at pop.
Yeah, they get really mad if you park ships between Taiwan and West Taiwan. Western mainland Taiwan.
Britain gets annoyed over oh gosh, that bay just north of Spain.
Yeah, the Bay of Biscay.
Biscay. Yep, they get annoyed there in North Sea. And Germany gets annoyed in North Sea.
What I'm tempted to do, since I have some available shipyard tonnage, I got, what am I researching here? 13,000 ton heavy cruiser, or let's see. Oh baby, oil-fired boilers in one turn.
Mm.
All right, so don't care about torpedo protection. Modified sweepers. Oh, the cables carry. Oh, cool. All right, so yeah, I'll wait a turn before I design new ships. Onboard. Cassie, what's that? Watertight structure can be placed at flooded compartments. Oh, that's really cool. All right, yeah. So we're gonna wait a turn. Yeah, I was too tired last night to play, so I was hanging out in somebody else's stream. And it was funny because they were playing the U.S. and they were at war with Spain. And so somebody asked me if I was a spy, and I said, why, yes, I am. I'm Spain. And uh-oh, I'm going to have to manually run away from this guy. And so I had fun with that. Oh, all right. That's a big destroyer. Look at that. We are going to be all asses and elbows out of here. All smokestacks and propeller shafts.
Come on, he's not even 4 times your size.
Yeah. Yeah, these torpedo boats are very specifically intended to only nail transports. You know what I noticed? You can't put targeters on torpedo boats. You can't put any of the rangefinders on them.
Nope, a lot of stuff you can't put on them.
Yeah, it's almost like they're a boat that's designed to only fire torpedoes.
Whoa. Might be in the name.
Yeah. So yeah, so I just use these guys to go fuck up transports in empty ports, and I found that by parking a cheap torpedo boat outside of every port that the enemy has, that drives their fleet crazy trying to hunt me down, and then I just run away whenever they come to me.
You totally disperse their fleets.
Yeah, and then it makes it easier for my hunters to go and start hunting down them piecemeal. It's like playing the I'm not touching you game with ships. I learned so much about strategy when I was 5 years old antagonizing my friends. Actually, I was never the one doing the I'm not touching you. It was always my friends doing the I'm not touching you. I was the one who got in trouble for punching them.
I only ever lit into somebody once as a kid. I was always really slow to get angry, but boy, once I got angry, I stayed that way.
Oh, I could go to 30 now. Boop. It'd be nice if they would let you use all of these different speeds always in the game, no matter how close or far you were from the enemy fleet.
I understand why they don't, because if you're even a few moments of inattention at speed 30,
You just get
can
fucked.
run your fleet. Yeah, you can run your fleet right into a swarm of torpedoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, in situations where there have been times when I'm like, gosh, I wish I could, go above ×5 and just get this over with.
Yeah. The other thing is that the auto change squadron leader, or I wish they would default that to off, because I hate having the retard button on, because then it's like, oh, my ship got damaged. It's going to turn into the enemy ships because it's trying to get to the back of the line. So it's going to get closer to the enemy ships, expose itself to a bunch of fire, and die.
And die horribly, yep.
Whereas it's at the front of the line. If it just stayed at the front of the line, it would have been getting out of range. So that's why I just call it the retard button.
Yeah, there are times I actually want that function on, and then there are times when I just want it to go away. So how they have it, I appreciate, but either way, if it would default off, I would be fine with that.
Yeah,
too.
I would prefer it to be default off, because 9 times out of 10, I don't want it on. Actually, I can't think of any instance I've ever wanted it on. Well, because the thing is, if my ship gets injured enough that it needs to go to the back of the line, it's already slowing down, and so I want it out of the squadron so the rest of the squadron can maintain speed, and I just want it to veer off and retreat.
Yeah, but once it's no longer the lead, its speed limitation doesn't affect the squadron. It just falls further behind.
It'll still slow them down sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't.
Have you noticed that if you have one division following another division and the leader falls back from that first division, it joins the second?
No, I never saw that.
Yeah, that's I've seen that happen. A lot of times I'll separate my battleships and battle cruisers and have the battle cruisers following until I want them to race ahead. And
Right.
then if my lead battleship gets hurt, it falls back and joins the battle cruisers. And I'm like, wait, what are you doing over there?
Can I invade Newfoundland? I can. Boop. I'm going to boop you. Hello, Canada. I boop you. Alright, so you are at 100%, so that's good. And then you guys got kind of the crap beat out of you. Well, some of you did. So we're going to check out this nice new port that we have here in Scapa Flow that's really big. And you guys can just go hang out and repair.
How's the army doing?
I will check it out in a minute. Then you guys can go repair over there. Army is doing 73%, so they're doing great. And this one's only doing 8%, but That's okay. The Welsh are showing them how to... Wales is the first place I took over in England, so... And then you boys... I need to figure out... How are you not getting repaired? You've been at like 41% forever.
Small port?
Maybe so. I mean, it's Belfast. No, it's got plenty of space.
And that's not it. Is that one that was down to 98%?
No, this one's been at 41%. I thought for a while. Maybe I'm wrong. It could be. I'm a blonde half the time after all. I guess I'm gonna put you torpedo boats in Dublin also. What I really do is I really need to get these torpedo boats ready to stage somewhere else. My transports are up to 139, so those guys are repairing nicely. I think the big thing is once I get super huge, it's partly why I want to knock down Germany and France pretty quick. Because if I take over Gold Coast, I can start invading into the Germany with the land invasion stuff. And I've got Beta here. Oh yeah, that's right. I have oil burners now. Auxiliary diesel engine. I don't really need to wait for that.
Boy, Germany really is going up, aren't they?
Yeah. On board. Yeah, I want to get that also. It's only 1 month. So it's but yeah, we're gonna get big with the oil burners here in just a minute. Now that I just did the refit for my Don Quixotes and Sancho Panzas, and I'm gonna be doing like an immediate new refit to switch them over to oil-fired boilers.
That's another thing that DIP is going to change here next version, is you can launch a naval invasion against the same enemy every turn instead of having to wait a downturn.
Is that a mod, or is that going to be a part of the core?
Yeah, that's a mod. That's Brother Monroe's mod,
Oh,
Dreadnought
okay.
Improvement Project, DIP.
Oh, okay.
He's actually getting his butt kicked by his own mod right now.
Really?
Yeah, he's been trying for about 4 months to force the AI to properly armor the ships, and
Right.
it looks like he's finally succeeded. Because he's running up against, well armored AI ships, and it is not a walkover anymore.
Right on. Well, that's what picric acid is for.
Exactly.
Now what I really wish is I really wish you could still access the older technologies, because picric acid is great even though it's like super splody, and I'd love to be able to use picric acid with incendiary rounds. But that might just start too many fires.
See, now like I said, I just did a bunch of refits today, and I have incendiary and picric both available to me.
Yeah, but eventually your picric acid goes away, and you can only use like picric acid 2 or picric 3.
Oh, right. I'm on picric 3. Okay.
But picric 1 is the one that's super. I want to stay with picric 1 for just super unstable, but really, really explodey and full of fire. I mean, you don't want to get hit if you've got picric acid. Picric 1 makes your ships very explodey. I would like a triple order of the, of the hood, please. And
I wasn't expecting for my ship to explode violently.
So, But if you have, when you have Pickrick and I was in a battle once. I had a light cruiser that had picric acid and incendiary rounds, and it was a very small light cruiser. There's a sweet spot at a certain distance where I could spot the battleship, but the battleship couldn't spot me. And I just lit it on fire and burnt it down. It burnt down surprisingly fast because pretty much every hit caused a fire.
Yikes.
And then at one point I was in a battle where I misjudged the distance and the battleship just looked at me funny and I exploded. Because I had like an 80% flash fire chance or something.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
That's more like a chance to not flash fire.
Yeah, I've got a 20% chance to not flash fire.
Had you not heard of barbettes at that point?
I was using like 3.9-inch guns, and you can't get barbettes. Remember, barbettes are only available for 5-inch or bigger.
Oh, right.
You're just riding the lightning, baby. Alright, let's see if we're... So I've got the naval invasion there, so that's going. I got Cayman Islands, so that's good. How are we? At 140%, so we're gaining some ground. So I've been going for about an hour or so, hour and 15 minutes, and I still have some time before I have to take care of the dog. So my research is good. I mean, the auxiliary diesel engine would be nice, but I don't really need it. I can get it in 2 turns if I really want to, though. And
I have not seen the value of auxiliary engines yet.
They help with turning, and they help with water pumping, and they help with ship repairs.
But they're so heavy.
That is true, but they help with turning, and they help with water pumping, and they help with ship repairs, and they reduce your speed penalty when you get your engine damaged. Probably ought to just wait the extra 2 turns, and I'll wait the extra 2 turns.
I usually go with the whole process of either don't get hit or just go ahead and explode and die.
Well, my ships are expensive, and I'm Spain, and money is tight, so I don't want to lose ships, and I don't want to lose crew either. So
Are you sitting on 200 billion and you're calling money tight?
I'm sitting on. I've got 800 million.
Oh, only 800 million? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
More, actually.
And I could stand to have more crew, so I'm going to jack up. I'm going to jack that up a little bit. Okay, so I can't naval invasion anybody.
Sports.
Say that
You'll
again.
actually make some money. If you can ever get to where you can stop buying transports, then you could bank some money.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. So you guys so we're gonna take over Canada, or at least that part of Canada. I'd love to be able to go to war and just take over. Well, the problem is Canada's not actually worth that much. It really isn't. Western USA is up to 6 billion.
I would be perfectly happy with a button to encourage the army to go after a territory.
I would really
chance of it.
Yeah, I would really like that. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep pissing off the U.S. because I think I'm going to go and get them first, finish them off, and then I'll go after Germany next. Because Germany's going to be easy for me to box in, because I can Because I'll invade the crap out of Western Germany, and then I'll just park a bunch of ships here to block them off. Because Germany's easy to blockade. I am going to need to build minesweepers, though. I'm going to need a lot of minesweepers if I'm going to take over Germany.
Ah, the return of the minesweeping destroyer.
That's right. You know it.
Only this time they're going to be good destroyers.
Yeah, well, they're going to be good enough destroyers. They're going to be faster destroyers. Alright, so this should be good enough.
I love that little niche there around Estonia. You can actually have 3 naval invasions going and have 1 fleet to take them all.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My other favorite one is Sicily. You can, if you place your ships very carefully, you can do both ends of Sicily at once.
Now, what I
It's just you have to start with 100,000 tons in Western Med and Central Med to trigger them, because the ports are on different sea zones.
Now, what I might do, I may just keep mopping up England at this point. I don't really want to take... Well, I have to decide kind of where I want to... So before I get into a fight with Germany, I need to make sure that that I've got protective fleets in all of the different areas. That I can just actively hunt down anything that tries to do bad things.
Yeah, you're 2 years from your war with Germany.
Yeah, at least.
Assuming you let Britain have a peace after you take the rest of the Caribbean, you still have America, and that's going to be a solid year to get that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to go after America, but I think I ought to just knock them out, because it's $6 billion in income a year, plus the chance to grab the central USA. If I was hoping to get a proper land invasion in central USA, but it just never triggers.
Yeah, I have yet to see one trigger there for anybody.
So,
I mean, it's got to have a chance. Of course, I've never seen Canada invaded either.
Yeah.
Except for Newfoundland.
And I sat there for like the better part of 10 years trying to invade, trying to get my army to invade central USA, and they just wouldn't. And maybe it's because I just didn't have a big enough army or something. I was reading somewhere that every territory has a defensive bonus. And I'm sure that America has all the defensive bonus for land invasion, just because America is the most heavily armed civilization in the history of civilization. I mean, we have so many weapons we'd make the Spartans blush.
You would think that Prussia would have held that distinction.
Well, you would think so, but then Prussia went all socialist, and they had a mustachioed gentleman take over, who disarmed the population.
Yeah, see, that's where they went wrong. I mean, the earliest quote that I heard about Prussia was, most countries are in possession of an army. The Prussian army is in possession of a country.
Yeah. But you got to watch out for those socialists with mustaches, and
yes, you do.
Whether they're the national kind or the international kind, it's the mustache will get you. Because Stalin did the same thing. He disarmed his population before doing the Stalin stuff. Then again, so did Mao, and Mao didn't have a mustache.
There's 2 guys that I would, be willing to go back and do time travel to end.
Which one, Mao or the artist?
Mao and Stalin both.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, I don't know quite what the Russians think of Stalin. It's, I think they respect him a lot because he got them through World War II. But I don't think the Russians realize just how many people got sacrificed by Stalin to win World War II. And apparently it's a
Or how
national...
many people were afterwards.
Yeah, apparently it's a national secret to this day how many Russians died in World War II. Because like something it's in the tens of millions. It's enough that they're worried about it. All right, so we're at 87. They're doing good. That's at 100%. I've got my Caribbean fleet, which will take care of... I'm just going to grab whatever looks like the easiest to Om-Nom. Probably... well, let's just see what we can grab. Om-Nom-Nom-Nom.
Was that 87?
Here you go.
Was that 87 on the invasion of southern England?
Yeah. So... Om-Nom-Nom-Nom.
Nom.
Do you have, he has a minefield. Oh, that's not fun. I guess I'm going to sit right outside your minefield. And then this torpedo boat here. Where do I want a torpedo boat you at? I'm gonna park the torpedo boat over... I'm gonna park the torpedo boat over here.
Say, that's a nice minefield. Pity if something happened to it.
I know, right? Let's see here. Do we have the one more turn for the special machinery? That is a nice minefield. Alright, so maybe I grab the eastern, maybe I grab the west coast and I just start keeping that invasion fleet going through, just sweep through Australia, New Zealand, just all the things, just grab them all. And the problem is that's going to take my transport requirements through the roof.
How many ships does America have right now to harass you with?
Not a lot. They've got 12.
Oh yeah, okay, so you're safe from them.
Yeah, I'm not super worried. The problem is that America's been very good at just ganking my transports, a lot better than Britain has been.
Well, see, that's why I say go to peace with Britain. Take what you can in the peace, and then so you can, track down all 12 of those American ships and sick a task force on them.
Usually in order to get a peace trigger, or to get a peace option, you have to win a decisive battle. Because I always notice it after I've just kicked the crap out of a large number of their ships, but the problem is they're so beat up and spread out, I don't know if there's anything that's going to trigger it.
Well, you wouldn't want to trigger one. You wouldn't want to trigger one with America.
No, I mean trigger peace with Britain. I'd have to probably win a large battle.
Looking at the disparity of your victory points right now in this war, I think this the moment you have 2 turns go by where you do not have an invasion, you will have a peace offer or maybe an auto peace within 2 turns.
Is that what triggers it 2 turns without an invasion?
Yeah, that's what it's been triggering for me. I always get the offer or the forced peace if I go 2 turns without having an invasion active.
That explains why I got the surprise peace with the U.S. because I stopped invading them, and so I ended up in a surprise peace with them. Well, we got 6 people watching. Yep. Right on. Let's go retreat you, and while you're running away, I'm almost out of tea. It's very tragic. So I'm going to go make another cup of tea while I'm running away, so I will be right back.
All right.
Are we still running away? Oh, look at that. That was great timing.
You know, your tea breaks, go get tea breaks, and the amount of time it takes you to run away seem to be perfectly in sync.
I've gotten pretty good at that. I mean, I still have to go run and grab the tea when it's ready, but that'll only take a moment to run and grab it and add some milk. I'm wondering if instead of doing a Monty Python themed image, maybe if I ever do Spain again, I'll do a Don Quixote theme. Because there's a lot of great.
I don't know how you feel about it.
You don't. Are you not a Don Quixote? So I love Man of La Mancha. That's one of my favorite musicals.
Yeah, see, I literally the only thing I know about Don Quixote is the whole meme of tilting at windmills. That's literally all I know about him.
Hear me now, O thou bleak and unbearable world. Thou art based and debauched as can be. And a knight with his banners all bravely unfurled shall throw down his gauntlet to thee. I, Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, my destiny calls and I go, and the wild winds of fortune shall carry me onward, or wherever they blow, wherever they blow, onward to glory I go. And then you have the Sancho
Very
character,
nice.
which is like, I'm Sancho, yes, I'm Sancho. I don't know the words to this part of the song. Follow my master. Anyway, it's a great musical. I saw it in New Orleans once, actually. Uh,
That's the city I want to visit.
it was an interesting city. I got chased by a drug dealer because I'd accidentally bumped into him and I knocked his backpack full of guns on drugs all over the street. So he pulled out a gun and chased me. I got grabbed by this big bouncer and thrown into the back of a strip club where I hid for about 15 hours while this guy was looking for me. And so I just happened to have my homework with me, so I was working on my space station research project. But then the different strippers, because I was hiding in their break room, would come and ask me to sketch them. So when I turned in my sketchbook to my teacher, he wanted to know why every other picture you'd have like space station stuff and then half-naked woman, then space station stuff, then half-naked woman. I got an A on the project just for the story. It was pretty cool.
That's beautiful.
So, and then I hung out in a blues bar, and I ended up having to spend the night. I got locked out of the hotel room because one of the guys I was with had locked us all out because he and his girlfriend wanted to fuck like rabbits. So I ended up, sleeping in a really nice hotel bathroom in the lobby of some fancy hotel that I couldn't afford. It was, but no, I ended up spending most of my Mardi Gras trip hiding from this drug dealer who wanted to kill me. It was a very magical.
Crazy.
It was a magical adventure. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you a movie line, and if you can nail it, it's 10,000 bonus points. Okay.
All right. What do we got?
The line is, "Nobody get out of here without singing the blues."
Oh man, I should know this. I know it's a movie I've seen, but I can't put my finger on. You're gonna have to tell me.
You're going to slap your forehead when I say it. It's Adventures in Babysitting.
That's right. That's right. With Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
Or no. That wasn't. Adventures in Babysitting had that girl. No, I remember where she's having climbing the side of the building on the rope, and no, I remember that. I saw that as a kid. No, which was the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? That was like
Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, it was Kindergarten Cop. Then you had Hulk Hogan as a babysitter, where he was like
Suburban Commando.
Suburban Commando. Yeah. All right, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Yeah, I love listening to the blues, but I can't sing the blues. I don't have the voice for it.
You know, I don't think I've ever tried to sing the blues. I don't know any blues songs well enough to attempt it. I'm more of a country and light rock.
My buddy Christoph, who sometimes will still perform, he is an amazing blues singer. He's got the perfect voice for the blues. He's like damn near 7 feet tall and has a real deep voice. And he is incredible. I totally don't remember what I was doing. Oh, that's right. We were poking the U.S. and invading Canada. And then we were going to design some ships. Do I have the double turrets yet? No. Improved ammo feeding system. Ooh. All right, we're gonna go one more month to get that, and the rangefinders, we don't care about that yet. All right. Minehunter Kit 3, that'll be useful for my destroyers soon, but I don't need those yet. But I'll get that. All right, here we go.
Yeah, we went to the drive-in theater to watch a movie, and this was, of course, aeons ago. And it was my sister, her husband, their 4 kids, and me. And we went to watch whatever the first movie was, and Adventures in Babysitting was the second feature.
Right.
And we had never heard of it. Nobody knew anything about it. We ended up not liking the movie we went to see and loving Adventures in
Adventures in
Babysitting.
Babysitting was a really great movie. I should
That's one of those little culty movies.
I'm tempted to wait 2 turns to get the fire control system also, because right now I'm at what, plus 11.5. This will give me yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wait just a little bit just to make these, so I don't want to have to keep refitting and refitting. Plus, it's getting towards, what time is it? 12 o'clock. I gotta take care of the dog here in a little bit. Alright, so we got all this going on, and that's going on. And this torpedo boat needs to I'm just gonna park you over, like, I don't really want to go run over to the US, so I'll just park you over here in, like, Germany. I just don't really want to go through the minefield. I guess I can. We'll see how bad it is.
That's a pretty good sized minefield.
Yeah, it is kind of a pretty good sized minefield. You know what I think I want to do with him is I actually want to put him down here in Africa. Put you here. That way you can antagonize the Brits also. And we're up to 95, so that's good. This ambush is just stuff I don't want to deal with.
1 or 2 more turns and you'll have southern England.
Yeah.
You might want to think about taking Gold Coast and Ivory Coast if you can before you let peace trigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the fleet that I've got up here in England. I'm gonna send that down to Western Africa and I'm start omnoming that.
Because those are expensive to take in peace deals.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You can clean up all of their little, Pacific holdings, and reduce them to nothing but Australia, with the level of victory you've got over them.
Well, all I really need is like 1 province in Australia, and then when I go to war with them in the future, I can start snagging them again. The problem is I don't want to have to defend everything, but so I'd like to get to the point with, well, the problem is I'm going to have to defend everything anyway, because I'm already too spread out.
Who are you setting up to be your end game enemy?
Well, my end game enemy is going to be like the Soviet Union and China, because I'm just going to land invasion. Basically, I want to take out the most advanced people first. I'm cutting off the blades of grass that stick up too high.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to run into a situation where I'm dodging 20-kilometer torpedoes. But yeah, if I were doing this over again, so that's the problem. It's like I could start the game fresh and I could really do much better. But I'm still doing good enough. I could probably get a map clear out of it. And do people really want to see me play Spain a second time? You know, I don't know if people would want to see that. I know people want to
Just
see me.
take what you've learned Spain campaign and apply it to the next one,
Yeah,
whatever country you like.
yeah. I mean, I'd like to do the naval arms race and do Greece, but I don't want to pain in the. I was trying to read how to install it, and I was like, crap. And
Yeah,
so,
apparently you have to put all these other loader programs in, and actually open the game file up and install them in specific places. And
yeah. So I'm
yeah,
probably just
it's
gonna. I'll probably just do
not
China because
me.
that was the next. I know people want to see me do China, and then I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna do a. I'm gonna do a. The whole thing's gonna be an advertisement for my local Chinese restaurant, which I don't know if they're gonna appreciate that or not. I got Southern England,
Oh dear Lord,
and I
that
got.
means you have to have a class of ship named after the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my Happy Family. Will be my starting battleship, and I'll have my beef lo mein and my chicken chow mein fun and my wonton soup class and the beef and broccoli class, and I'll probably get called a
The crab
racist or
rangoon,
something. Yeah, the
the
crab
crab
rangoon.
rangoon like
Yeah, yeah, the crab rangoon is. Yeah, so I'm sure I'm going to be called all kinds of awful things for doing that. All right, so you've got lots of tonnage. So let's. I'm just going to sail you boys down here.
How familiar are you with Terry Pratchett's Discworld series?
A little bit. That's the one where they have the world sitting on top of the elephants that are on top of the giant turtle, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I am familiar with that.
I am a huge Terry Pratchett fan. So
As you
when I
should
get
be.
when I get XCOM, I want to do a XCOM run using nothing but Terry Pratchett character names for all the squad members.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have a problem because I need to still be able to patrol this area here, and I don't know where the
Oh my
rest of.
God! I just thought of having a Terry Pratchett based uh, uh, Ultimate Admirals game with
Mhm.
the Nobby Nob class destroyer. And your first battleship has to be named Sergeant Colon, and maximum beam, maximum draft.
Let's go down to Sierra Leone. I'm just gonna march my way through all of you guys, and then what do I have? I've got in what kind of? You're a soft cushion, which you're not really meant for this Inquisitor class. Man, you need to really get the Inquisitor needs to get refitted. So the soft cushion, I'm gonna move.
To safety.
I'm actually gonna put the soft cushion in the Caribbean. I think get him. Put you in. Oh, that's gonna get taken over pretty soon. Put you there. Alright, so we need to invade British Antilles.
The Antilles and what's the other one?
And the British Ghana. Or Guinea? I don't know how to pronounce that. Doo, doo, doo. Oh, these guys are a badass fleet. Yeah, these are my ass kickers here. But I'm gonna have to put you guys.
That is so funny seeing the Wyoming there amongst all of these.
Well, that's because I captured it, and then I made it awesome.
Exactly.
Oh, I wonder how many tons this is 64,000. I'll take the... So you boys need to go to Bermuda. Yeah. Yeah, so you're going to go down here. Boop.
Just make sure they don't disappear.
Let's see well, we're gonna stay out of this area. U torpedo boat. I'm just gonna park you outside of the minefield because you're kind of tiny minefields. Do that. Alright, so how are my researchies going? I've got the turret mechanism, so I just need the control station. Get back to work on rangefinders. And what do you guys have? What are you working on? Modified sweepers, anti-submarine warfare rating, and might as well get that and build my ships next turn. What's this hull strengthening doing? New hulls available. Two turns. I mean, that makes it really nice. Yeah, we'll yeah, we'll kind of do that. I'm really holding off a lot longer than I should make these 147. Alright.
I was going to say, you've already waited 4 turns.
Yeah.
Another 2 turns, half a year.
I just don't like having to constantly upgrade and refit and upgrade and refit and upgrade and refit.
I try to do one every 10 years, except in the beginning. I do that at 5 years. The first one's at 5 years.
Usually I'll do an upgrade every time I get a new rangefinder to make it more accurate. And then I'll do an upgrade at oil. But I'm not really at being threatened by anything yet, and so I'm just going to go and grab the Caribbean, and then I'll send my Inquisition fleet out to America. And I've got to start. I need to sort out my cruisers. I need to start doing protection fleets. And so what I need in each zone is I need at least one fast battleship, a couple of fast cruisers, and then some fast light cruisers. So I do need something with big guns to knock out enemy battleships, and I don't know how tough the German battleships are going to be.
One of the things that I both liked and hated about capturing large numbers of enemy ships is how they get dispersed afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, they spread them all out.
I like the fact that it gives me ships, in every port, but at the same time, then I have to go hunting for, the ships I want to add to my battle fleets, like the battleships and battle cruisers.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to standardize my ship speeds. So for my invasion fleets, I want them to go at least 22 knots. It's fast enough that I can sort of half-ass run away from things if I have to. And then for my hunting fleets, I want them to go at least 25 knots. And then for my light cruisers, I want them to go 28 or better if I can. Just so they can hunt down enemy fast ships. Unfortunately, enemy destroyers go way too fast to hunt down, and so, I may need to get some destroyers that go pretty quick to go take out enemy destroyers. Because all it takes is a single enemy destroyer to really wreck your transports. And it's amazing how fast you can lose ships. Lose transports if you're not really prepared for it.
Yeah, I went from 200% down in like 14 months.
Yeah. And so what I think I'm going to have to do, at a minimum, I need a fleet of a couple of heavy cruisers, a couple of light cruisers in every major sea area so I can hunt down enemy ships. And they have to be durable enough that I can auto-resolve against a single destroyer, because I'll never be able to catch it in a straight-up fight. So I have to be able to auto-resolve and have a, and not get sunk. I haven't seen New Jersey around lately. I don't know where he's been at. But I haven't been playing really in convenient times either. Because I've been getting really busy. One of my techs has been in the hospital. He got his leg all fucked up. So this guy goes 35 knots. I'll never be able to catch him normally. So I'm going to try auto-resolving. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if it's going to be awful or not. There we go. We sunk him. Great. So...
Excellent.
Excellent indeed. Bay of Biscay. So I'm losing... I gained...
Maybe Slav and New Jersey started hanging out doing stuff.
I hope so. I really like it when people are able to make friends. Let's get you boys down over here. Doop. Okay, so... I've got ships in the Bay of Biscay, so I don't... Let's go poke the U.S. Excuse me. I've got a bunch of stuff here. I don't know why they're not... Well, these guys aren't crewed up is the problem. Alright, control station is done. So one more turn for the hull strengthening. And then I think I am... And I'll get the underwater warfare. Straddle shots. Okay.
Yeah, right before I joined the stream, I was listening to a Drakenfell video about rangefinders, and it was entertaining, but it kind of made my ears bleed, with the tech talk.
Oh yeah, I love his videos. I don't mind the tech stuff. I mean, I get into all that. He's got destroyers coming in. This is going to be problematic because I don't have anybody to really... Oh, you guys. Oh, he's still getting fixed up. Let's get these two guys out.
maybe if I had ever set foot in a high school and understood trigonometry, my ears would bleed less.
Yeah. I mean, it sort of makes sense to me because I've... Oh, he's just sitting there. I can take him out. Alright, let's go get you. Really wish I had another... Wait. Why are you...
While playing this run as Italy, one of the very first things I did was build 2 task forces. One to sit just outside of Gibraltar, and the other to send in the north end of the Red Sea. And anytime I went to war with somebody, I just moved them to block the passages. So enemy ships would have a heck of a time trying to get into the Med to mess with my core provinces.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing that with Austro-Hungary to an extent also.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what do we have? Oh, okay, that's getting repaired. Let's move you guys down to here. Try and help out. Alright, so that's doing its thing. We're at 148, which isn't awful. Alright, so what I'll probably do is I probably ought to take a break, take care of the dog stuff, and then I'll do a second stream, because I'm not feeling as tired as I used to be. Are you going to be around for a while?
Yeah, while you go take care of the dog, I'll just see what else is available. I'm taking a little break from the game. I played 8 hours today, and my feet are all swollen from sitting.
Oh, wow.
So I had to lay down for a while.
Let's do strong police force, because I don't want to do whatever spends the least money.
I actually almost ran myself out of money this campaign at one point buying peace. I was down to 84 million.
Buying peace?
Yeah. I was fighting with 2 countries, and I had 2 other countries trying to declare on me, and so I kept buying them off.
Oh, that sucks.
And I just happened to check my finances, and I had an expenditure of 300 million and only had 84 million in the bank, so I had to turn everything off for a couple of months to get my money back. I mean, I don't know if it would have given me a bankruptcy warning when I tried to end the turn or not, but if it didn't, I would have lost by clicking end turn.
So if you go bankrupt, because the other countries, they go bankrupt, they just fire the admiral and they keep going. But if you go bankrupt, I guess you get fired, then you're done.
Oh, actually, no, you're right. You're right. They changed that. You don't lose the game going bankrupt. You get a chunk of money, and it costs you 25 naval prestige. That's right. I forgot about that change.
Well, shit, I've got so much naval prestige, it doesn't matter if I lose naval prestige.
Then you could run yourself into the hole, and just stay there. And they'll give you enough money to get out of the hole every time for 25, plus some, for 25 prestige.
The problem is I'm playing Spain, not America. If I were playing America, I'd run a deficit spending the whole time and be fine.
Right, it's just numbers on paper.
Yeah.
It's not actual money.
I guess it's pre-EU, so they can't force me to do austerity measures, so maybe I could go deficit spending on Spain also.
Well, what government type are you running right now?
Constitutional monarchy.
All right, the king just asserts his authority and says, build stuff.
Yeah. I was being a little bit sarcastic because America's always running negative, and whenever the other countries try to do it, the World Bank steps in or the EU steps in and makes them.
Oh yeah, I
21,
know.
25. All right, let's try this.
I think it was like I got a huge laugh when, because Germany had been running on austerity for years, and apparently uh, governments all over Europe had been harassing them and mocking them, and for running austerity and having building up this huge surplus of cash. And then COVID hit, and they were the only country that didn't immediately try to
Get
crash their
fucked.
economies.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh, I got an important message I have to respond to.
I heard that call, that alarm. That was kind of strange.
Yeah, it's my Telegram message. It is Cutie Gamer Girl messaging me saying, "Hi, how are you doing?" Does she just
That's
because it's yeah?
definitely, yeah, an urgent message.
'Cause I think she's on her lunch break right now. Yeah, did you ever see the my kind of? I was trying to make a funny video of how to like pick up chicks as a gamer,
Yes, I
and
actually did watch that.
all right, yeah, that's the yeah, that's my Russian banker friend. She goes by Cutie Gamer Girl, and so let's see here. Let's go retreat up straight ahead. Problem is she's so busy she hasn't done a lot of gaming recently. Alright, let's go find these guys. Yeah, I'm trying to get her. I still have a bunch of travel video stuff that we did when we were in Istanbul that I have to still do something about. So I
You mean
haven't edited.
constant?
Yeah, well, unfortunately it's Istanbul now, but 5
It's not
kilometers.
constant.
Nope, you can't go back.
Why did Constantinople get the works?
Well, I don't know. Ask the Turks. Alright. There we go.
Dog
So-
alarm.
Yeah, that's the dog alarm. And so we were. Ow! That wasn't very nice. Ow. Don't. Why are you changing targets on me? Don't keep. Well, I guess you can see him. I can't. That is really a lot closer than I'd like you to be. We're gonna turn, because I know you're shooting a torpedo at me. Fucking fuck. God damn it. God damn it. I knew he was shooting a torpedo. I started the dodge, but I started the dodge too late. So we're gonna send you in. Try and finish this asshole off.
I think if you'd have kept going straight and not turned, you might have outpaced that.
What the fuck? I just got nailed. Holy shit. I'm getting the crap knocked out of me. Well, at this point, it's a matter of just salvaging the... I'm gonna get my ass kicked in this fight if I'm not careful. Holy shit. That was a big hit. I mean, I really want to finish this guy off, but I don't know if I can... I mean, this guy's hurt pretty bad. And he's not doing great either. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get out of here. That sucks. I traveled all this distance to go fight them, and I got a couple of good hits on me, and I don't think I want to push my luck at night. Yeah, so they're still back there. I guess they're running away. I mean, I could chase them, but with the damaged rudder, I'm not going to be dodging torpedoes very well.
They'll be back.
Here, we'll just... I guess we're just going to head out. Yeah, I took a lot of... I'm going to lose experience on this one, I think. What the fuck? Oh, god damn it. Did you have the retard button? You motherfucker. God damn it, you stupid idiot. Just fucking keep going away. Here, just both of you just retreat and just keep going away. Don't be a dumb mother... What the hell are you doing? No, I want... God damn it. Don't be fucking doing that. Turn the hell around. Just turn the fuck around. You stupid moron. Trying to get yourself killed, you dumbass? Are you like a diversity destroyer cap? What the fuck are you doing? God damn. I'm gonna fucking demote you to a destroyer. Put you with all the other diversity hires. I guess I hit that heavy cruiser pretty good. Says it's a draw. How did I do victory? I got experience points, so I guess that's the important thing. So, alright. I guess his light cruiser was low on fuel. Still, that's really annoying. Yeah, that just one good hit really sucked.
Yeah, a solid torpedo hit will mess up your entire day.
Oh, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about when the light cruiser took the one big hit. You know, that was just one good hit, just caught me just right. I mean, the torpedo is my bad. I shouldn't have been getting that close to the smoke at night.
When the smoke starts speaking torpedo.
I mean, that was an obvious torpedo. I should have known it was coming. Okay, so the real pain is that now these idiots have to go... Were you all the way over here? Jesus. Alright, well, I guess go back to base and repair. Alright, so my research is finished.
Did you ever listen to Drakenifeld's video on the invasion of Guam in the Spanish-American War?
I don't think I have.
The most laid-back invasion ever.
Oh, what happened?
The fleet that was, that got sent over, Dewey's fleet that got sent over to take Manila, they were tasked last minute to conquer, capture Guam.
Right.
So he sent a couple of ships, like 3 ships, in, and they were supposed to go there before they delivered the reinforcement troops to the Philippines. And so they're all basically getting ready for this fight to take Guam because they've got all these troop ships with them.
Right.
And just before dawn, they sail up past, the first Spanish port or a fort, protecting the harbor.
Right.
And it does nothing. So they're like, okay, so we got by that one. And they come up to the second one and they're like, there is no way these guys can't see us and we can't avoid getting in range. So let's just go in and we'll start shooting. So they went in and let off about 3 volleys. Didn't even hit the island. That's how bad their gunnery was. But the fort never did a thing, never reacted. So they're like, okay, that's kind of weird, but let's just go on up to the port. So they cruise on past the second port and get up to the fort,
Right.
and get up, to the port itself. And they're, getting ready to, send, men ashore. And they notice there's this big crowd gathering on the beach. And so they're, kind of getting ready to, turn the ships, to face the, expecting an armada of small ships to come out and try to board them or something. And one ship comes puttering out. And it's the colony's governor coming out to apologize that they did not have any working cannons to return the salute that they gave at the fort. He didn't even know they were at war.
Oh no.
And now they've got the colony's governor. And of course he immediately surrenders. And they only had like 80 troops.
You totally need to send me this link.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, they didn't even, there was no one even injured in it.
That's awesome. So I'm going to go take a quick break, and I'm going to go take care of dog stuff, and I'll be back, but I'll stay on Discord.
All right, I'll see if I can find that link and figure out how to send it to you.
Cool. All right. So, all right. So I will. Yeah, I'll go take care of dog stuff, and then we'll go check out the. I love the Dracanofel's videos. He's just awesome, I think.